Diddy's legal battle just took a dramatic turn. His top lawyer walked out, furious, right after a lethal piece of evidence dropped in court. What's really going on behind the scenes? Let's break down the explosive details of this high-stakes trial. In February 2025, Anthony Rico, one of Diddy's defense attorneys, suddenly quit the case, citing attorney-client privilege and claiming he couldn't effectively represent Diddy anymore. Rico is no ordinary lawyer. He once represented some of the world's most notorious clients. His abrupt exit sent shockwaves through the legal community, hinting at deep problems within Diddy's defense team and possibly revealing damaging secrets. Diddy faces racketeering, sex trafficking, fraud, and related charges that could mean life behind bars. Prosecutors say he ran a criminal enterprise for over 2 decades, using his empire to cover horrific abuse involving violence and drug use. Key evidence includes a 2016 hotel surveillance video showing violent behavior towards ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura, and raids where over 1,000 bottles of lubricant and illicit items were seized. A witness testified about 11 flash drives containing disturbing videos allegedly showing Diddy and other celebrities, some possibly minors, at drug-fueled, coerced parties. The tapes, allegedly given by Diddy's late ex, Kim Porter, paint a chilling picture, though the defense denies their existence and calls the claims fabricated. This testimony is central to the prosecution's case and adds a dark layer of complexity. Shocking lawyer withdrawal. In February 2025, Anthony Rico, one of Diddy's defense attorneys, filed a motion to withdraw from the case, shocking many in the legal world. What made this exit especially alarming was the way Rico worded his withdrawal. He emphasized that under no circumstances could he continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs, citing attorney-client privilege as the reason he couldn't spill any details. This kind of exit, known in legal circles as a noisy withdrawal, usually signals that something serious isn't right, either with the client or the case. Rico is no ordinary lawyer. He has a formidable reputation and street credit, having previously represented high-profile clients, including Osama bin Laden's driver. When someone with that clout makes such a sudden and dramatic exit, it raises a ton of questions about what he might have uncovered or what pressures he faced. Despite this blow, Diddy's defense team remained intact with 5 other lawyers, including lead counsel Mark Agnello, pushing forward. Court documents indicated that Rico's departure wouldn't delay the trial, which continued as scheduled. However, this withdrawal highlighted cracks within the legal defense and added a new layer of intrigue and speculation around the trial. It left everyone wondering how much more explosive information might be lurking beneath the surface, and what impact this sudden change would have on one of the most scrutinized trials in recent history remains to be seen. Serious charges and evidence. Diddy faces racketeering, sex trafficking, fraud, and related charges that could mean life behind bars. Prosecutors say he ran a criminal enterprise for over 2 decades, using his music and business empire to cover horrific abuse involving violence and drug use. At the heart of these allegations are what prosecutors describe as freak-offs, wild performances alleged to involve coercion, violence, and heavy drug use. The indictment claims that Combs abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. Among the most shocking evidence is a 2016 hotel surveillance video showing Diddy putting hands on his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura in a hotel hallway. This video, verified by CNN for authenticity, has become a central focus in the trial. Backing up Ventura's lawsuit filed in November 2023, raids on Diddy's properties in Los Angeles and Miami Beach in March 2024 led to the seizure of a large quantity of electronic devices, heat, firearms, narcotics, and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, allegedly linked to the freak-offs described in the indictment. the prosecution relies heavily on testimony from alleged victims, including for individuals expected to take the stand, with victim 1 widely believed to be Cassandra Ventura, whose civil suit set the legal drama in motion. Jury selection is particularly challenging due to the high-profile nature of the case and widespread media coverage. Many potential jurors have admitted to having seen the damning surveillance footage. The defense faces a tough road ahead, especially regarding the hotel video, needing to acknowledge its existence while arguing it doesn't prove the specific charges against Diddy. Legal experts suggest the defense will emphasize the consensual nature of the encounters and Diddy's unconventional lifestyle. These serious charges and overwhelming evidence are shaping a trial that will be closely watched for its potential to redefine justice in the entertainment industry. Explosive digital evidence and allegations. A witness testified about 11 flash drives containing disturbing videos allegedly showing Diddy and other celebrities, some possibly minors, at drug-fueled, coerced parties. The tapes, allegedly given by Diddy's late ex, Kim Porter, paint a chilling picture, though the defense denies their existence and calls the claims fabricated. This testimony is central to the prosecution's case and adds a dark layer of complexity. Burgess claimed that 2 to 3 of the celebrities in the videos appear to be minors, and that all participants seem to be faded. When asked during an interview how many of the 8 celebrities appeared to be potentially victimized, Burgess responded, "All of them were victims or were perpetrating victims. They were all 8 were victimized, meaning this was happening to them, and they were inebriated, right? Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it of what they was doing." In addition to the videos, Burgess claims the flash drives contained a manuscript of an alleged memoir by Kim Porter, titled Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side. This manuscript reportedly details physical abuse, coercion, and other acts of violence allegedly committed by Diddy. The book was briefly available on Amazon before being yanked after complaints from Diddy's children, who questioned whether it was legit. Despite these explosive claims being hotly contested, the feds have taken them seriously. Burgess was served a grand jury subpoena, requiring him to provide all digital records related to Diddy, including thumb drives and other electronic storage devices. He has reportedly turned over the media drives and manuscript to investigators. The alleged flash drives aren't the only digital evidence in this case. During raids on Diddy's properties, phones, computers, and other electronic devices were seized and are likely being analyzed for videos, photographs, or communications that could back up allegations of misconduct and trafficking. Adding to the controversy, a leaked recording in October 2024 allegedly captures Diddy discussing pizza boxes during a prison phone call, interpreted by many as coded language for concealing evidence linked to his legal troubles. However, the recording's authenticity is heavily debated, with many suggesting it might be AI-generated. This range of digital evidence paints a complex and unsettling picture, significantly contributing to the weight of the prosecution's case against Diddy. Jury selection challenges and trial atmosphere. Jury selection has been slow due to the high-profile nature of the case and intense media coverage. Many potential jurors have already seen damning footage, making impartiality a huge hurdle. The court faced delays due to peremptory challenges and ongoing witness issues, including speculations around witness intimidation that keep tension high in the courtroom. By May 9, 2025, the court had narrowed a pool of 43 qualified potential jurors down from an even larger group. The final jury will consist of 12 jurors and 6 alternates, with peremptory strikes scheduled for May 12, finding jurors who can stay unbiased despite exposure to media and viral videos has been a massive challenge for both sides. Many potential jurors admitted to seeing the infamous 2016 surveillance videos showing Sean Combs allegedly putting hands on his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura in a hotel hallway. This video is a key piece of evidence that prosecutors plan to use. The court's slow and methodical approach reflects the sensitivity surrounding the case, and the need for fairness. Jury members will be watched closely, not just for what they say, but how they react to the evidence presented. The atmosphere inside the courtroom is charged, with every move, facial expression, and interaction under scrutiny. Speculations about witness intimidation and last-minute challenges only add to the volatile environment. The delay in jury selection pushed back opening statements, forcing everyone to brace for a prolonged legal battle. The intense media buzz and public interest make this trial unlike any other, and the jurors face an immense task in navigating the complex web of allegations without bias. As the jury prepares to take on this high-stakes case, the pressure to deliver a fair and just verdict has never been greater. Every detail counts, and the courtroom atmosphere reflects the gravity of the situation unfolding before the world's eyes. Diddy's legal strategy: to testify or not. Diddy plans to take the stand, a move that has legal experts buzzing with both intrigue and concern. Traditionally, defense attorneys advise their clients to avoid testifying in high-stakes trials, and there's a good reason for that. Taking the stand opens the door to intense cross-examination by the prosecution, where every word, statement, or inconsistency can be used against the defendant. In Diddy's case, with multiple serious allegations looming, this could be especially risky. His attorney, Mark Agnello, revealed that Diddy is eager to share his side of the story, including addressing the damning 2016 hotel surveillance video. This willingness to testify signals a dramatic shift from a silent defense to a more direct confrontation of the evidence. But the courtroom is no place for error. Testifying means facing rapid-fire questions designed to shake up his credibility and uncover contradictions. If Diddy becomes flustered or emotional, it could heavily influence the jury's perception of him. Legal analysts warn that this gamble could either clear his name or accelerate his downfall. On top of that, testifying could expose Diddy to dangerous fallout outside the courtroom, especially if he reveals incriminating information about others involved in his alleged crimes. The phrase, "snitches get stitches," looms large in the background, reflecting the potential personal risks of cooperating with prosecutors. Nevertheless, Diddy's decision to testify underscores how high the stakes are and how determined he is to fight back against the charges. It's a high-pressure choice that could shape not just the trial's outcome, but his legacy. Whether this bold legal strategy pays off or backfires remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Diddy's courtroom battle is heating up like never before. The fallout, potential sentences, and industry impact. If convicted, Diddy could face life in prison, similar to R. Kelly's 30-year sentence. The charges could also destroy his $1 billion empire, with music and brands possibly disappearing. Over 60 civil lawsuits are active, threatening massive financial losses. Whether acquitted or not, Diddy's reputation has taken a devastating hit. The fallout from the civil lawsuits alone could drain his bank account through settlements and legal fees. His music might be removed from streaming platforms, and his brands, including Bad Boy Entertainment and Sean John Clothing, could suffer irreparable damage. This pattern was evident in R. Kelly's case, where his music was largely removed from radio stations and streaming services following his conviction. His record label and associated ventures collapsed, and his legacy as a music icon was permanently tarnished. The damage to Diddy's image extends beyond business. The release of the 2016 surveillance video showing him putting hands on Cassandra Ventura has fundamentally changed public perception. Diddy was once seen as a hard worker and a self-made mogul, but this evidence challenges that narrative. Legal experts believe that, despite a potentially successful defense, the trial's high-profile nature and the sheer volume of allegations will have lasting impacts on his career. Moreover, the entertainment industry is watching closely, as this case may set new precedents in addressing allegations of abuse and exploitation. corporate partners and sponsors might distance themselves to avoid association, escalating the financial and reputational damage. Whether Diddy manages to beat the charges or not, the fallout from this scandal will reshape his legacy and send a warning across the industry about accountability and consequences. Involvement of other celebrities and public reaction. The investigation into Diddy's case has taken a much wider turn, dragging in a long list of other celebrities who attended his infamous parties. Legal experts warn these individuals could be called to testify or even face charges themselves, making this a sweeping probe that could reshape the entertainment industry. The comparisons to high-profile scandals like Jeffrey Epstein's are unavoidable, with rumors swirling about who else might have been complicit or aware of the alleged crimes. Social media has exploded with outrage and intense speculation, as fans and critics alike demand transparency and justice. Voices from the community express shock, anger, and a hunger to see the full truth revealed. Some speculate this could lead to a domino effect, bringing down more figures than just Diddy. The sheer scale of alleged victims, reported to be in the thousands, and the involvement of dozens of celebrities at these parties makes the stakes incredibly high. Every revelation pointing to more witnesses or co-defendants adds new layers to the drama. But it's important to remember, being present at these events doesn't automatically imply guilt, as some sources clarify that attendance does not equal participation in illegal conduct. Still, the spotlight is on everyone in these circles, with potential consequences extending far beyond Diddy himself. The world is watching closely, as this case not only challenges one man's legacy, but also how the entertainment world deals with deep-rooted issues of abuse and exploitation. As further names come to light, the impact on the culture and legal landscape could be profound, sparking crucial conversations about power, accountability, and justice. What's next? The risk of snitching. Rumors swirl that Diddy might cooperate with prosecutors and name names to reduce his sentence, a move that could shake up the entire case. The phrase "snitches get stitches" isn't just a saying. It reflects a harsh reality in the criminal world, warning of retaliation and danger for those who speak out. For someone like Diddy, known for his power and control, testifying and potentially implicating others comes with huge risks, far beyond the courtroom. While naming names might help his legal situation, it could also make him a target within his own circle. The stakes couldn't be higher, as this choice might decide not only Diddy's fate, but also the fate of others in his orbit. Legal experts see this as a critical turning point in the trial, where loyalty and survival collide. If Diddy does decide to testify and reveal secrets, the fallout could be massive, potentially dragging more high-profile figures into the spotlight. But it's a dangerous gamble, where the risk of backlash is real and severe. The coming weeks will reveal if Diddy chooses to take this path, and if so, how the legal battle and the entertainment world will be forever changed. With mounting evidence and pressure, the risk of snitching is one of the most dramatic plot twists yet in this unfolding saga. Diddy's trial is far from over, and every new development could redefine his legacy and the entertainment industry's reckoning with abuse. Will he survive the storm, or will this be the downfall that changes everything? In the courtroom and beyond, the truth is unraveling fast, and it's gripping the world's attention. The charges against him are severe, including racketeering and sex trafficking, which could lead to a life sentence. But beyond the legal consequences, this case shines a light on a broader culture of silence and exploitation in the entertainment world. As more victims come forward, and more evidence surfaces, the impact of this trial could ripple far beyond Diddy himself. Whatever happens next, the stakes are incredibly high, not only for Diddy's career and freedom, but also for countless others who may be implicated or influenced by the outcome. Some see Diddy's decision to testify as a desperate bid to clear his name, while others view it as a dangerous gamble that could expose even more secrets. The possibility of him naming names adds a whole new layer of suspense, fueling speculation about the wider network involved. This trial is more than just a legal battle. It's a cultural moment that forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about power, celebrity, and accountability. As viewers, we're watching history unfold, but the ultimate conclusion remains uncertain. One thing is clear: the story of Diddy's rise and fall is one with many twists, and the final chapters promise to be as intense as the ones we've already seen. Stay tuned, because this case is about to get even more explosive.